So the thing that I'm most grateful for this Thanksgiving this year is... Hey, what's going on? My name is Kevin. You've probably, if you followed me for a while, you probably found me through a variety of different topics. Maybe it was through high ticket closing, maybe through pharmacy, maybe through balding at 30 or being single at 30. Regardless of how you found me, if you're watching this video, I just want to say I'm grateful for you. At this time of the shooting, it's one of my favorite holidays. It's Thanksgiving. It's a time to really reflect about where you're at right now, where you've been. And boy, 2020 has been a freaking crazy ass year, not only for COVID, but I'm definitely one of those people that was really impacted by COVID, especially within my business. I didn't talk about it too much, but I went through major ups, major downs, but we're still here. I'm still alive. I'm still grateful to be here. The reason why I'm shooting this video this year is because this is actually the first time in a long time that I've spent my Thanksgiving back home in Boston. And I haven't done that since 2013 when I graduated pharmacy school. So it's been a long time. At least that's what I can remember, right? Today, I just wanted to talk about the 3 things I'm super grateful for. And quick pause, if you want to subscribe to this channel, I talk a lot about high ticket sales, entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and just general life, because we're all going through some shit these days, right? So if you're interested in those things, subscribe to my channel, you won't be disappointed. All right, so let's get back to the video. So let's talk about the first thing. The first thing is wealth. I'm really grateful for the amount of wealth I've been able to generate over these last few months. And it's not what you think. You might think, oh, Kevin, you made so much money this year. Actually, this is not the case. I think this is one of my craziest years where I've gone through the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. I had some months which were my highest yielding months, and I had some months that were performing really low. But when I talk about wealth, I think this year was really the stepping stone of where I really elevated my business skills, where I doubled down on everything. And I'm just really grateful for the amount of knowledge I've been able to have, the people who invested in me, who trusted me to take on as a client. This was actually the first year that my YouTube channel started blowing up, and I actually was in a position to hire an editor. And I also was in the position to hire a business coach, hire a YouTube coach, and hire this really expertise that I needed. It turns out that, I actually know a lot, but my execution isn't always the best. So being able to have the opportunity to invest in these things. A lot of time I had to invest in these things even when it was quite scary, when I didn't really know the outcome. And I'm actually still going through that right now. Trust me, investing 10, 20 plus thousand, believing in yourself, knowing the potential of that doesn't get any easier with time. It's still scary to this day, but I'm glad I did it. And I'm glad I doubled down on myself this year to build my own business. So I'm really grateful for the coaching I've been able to have. I'm grateful for being in a position to hire out like an editor to edit my videos, and also in the position to invest into my mental health and have all these experiences, both business and personal, this year. Let's talk about the second thing, and that's health, guys. Sometimes we really take health for granted. I took health for granted. I mean, pre-COVID, I was doing like a lot of things. I was doing yoga, I was doing jujitsu, and then everything stopped and I wasn't able to do those things anymore. At first, it was really rough, and it is still really rough. I gained quite a bit of weight, which I hired a personal trainer for to help me get back into shape and all that and get me stronger than ever. But, really having that halt this year made me appreciate how much I enjoy going to the gym, investing into myself, investing into my body. Yes, it sucks not being able to practice jujitsu this year because I really wanted to hit my purple belt this year at 10th Planet, but unfortunately things just happen that are out of your control. And it really made me take a step back and think about what is important to me. The thing is that I'm very grateful that I'm still alive. I think that's something that was a huge fear for a lot of people, like wondering, hey, am I going to make it through this crazy pandemic that we're still going through right now? Also, this year, my mom was going through some health issues. She had a tumor. It made me really appreciate the health of the people around me as well. Really, I thought I was going to lose my mom this year. It was very scary for me. Just being so grateful that I have the people around me and their health too. I'm grateful to be investing into my own health right now, to take a step back, work on my strength training, work on my yoga, so I can hit jujitsu harder than ever when I come back next year as well. I haven't felt this good in a long time, honestly. Even though I got a bit of tub, I'm working on it every single day. So that's what I'm grateful for. Let's go to the third thing I'm grateful for. And this one is the most important one. So the thing that I'm most grateful for this Thanksgiving this year is my relationships. After everything I've been through in life, you know, like I've been through many ups and downs, through more recently leaving pharmacy, and then also dealing with the loss of my dad and dealing with the ups and downs of my relationships. I'm just really grateful for all the friendships and relationships I've had over the last few years. Man, I can't tell you how many friends I've had back in the day, maybe in college or high school, where we haven't talked in years, and when we pick it up, chop it up like old times. Or I'll sometimes get that random text saying like, hey, I've been thinking about you, how are you doing, I miss you, Kevin, things like that. And that really warms up my day, because when I first started entrepreneurship, it was very tough because I was bleeding money all the time. Even when I felt like I wasn't doing so well financially, the one thing I could always count on are the people I've met, both online and offline. Believe it or not, a lot of my friendships I met online as well. You guys who probably knew me from this channel, maybe you guys have reached out and we built a relationship or a friendship. You know, I met a lot of people through that. Yeah, and also this year, I met a lot of people at Asian Hustle Network, which, you know, I'm friends with a lot of the people there. I'm friends with so many people from different communities as well. So I'm so grateful that I've been able to meet all these other people. But the one thing that really happened more recently that I have another video coming out about is me going through a breakup. I was actually dating someone, and I always felt this fear of commitment, right? Eventually we had the hard talk. I'm still trying to save it at the moment, but just made me realize that going through that sort of situation has helped me kind of figure out better what I want for my future. And I'm even grateful for, I don't think I could have said this before, but I'm actually grateful for going through this tough time in terms of my relationship life. It's caused me so much pain and stuff like that that I started seeing this was a few months before this whole breakup thing, but I'm grateful that I have a therapist, that I can talk to someone that has me tune into my feelings a lot more. Trust me, throughout this journey, like there were so many times this year where I just kind of want to give up everything and all that, but every single time when I had doubts, my friends, my family, my loved ones would just come in at the perfect time. It's almost like divine intervention. I haven't been very spiritual or like believe in God or anything, or I'm agnostic, right? And so if there's a creator out there too, I'm just really, or a higher power out there, I'm just very grateful for everything this year, even though kind of in the moment it kind of sucks, but there's good and bad parts as well. Anyways, guys, that is what I'm grateful for. I just want to say I'm grateful for you, to those that have made it to the end. I'm grateful for being able to spend time at home with my family for the first time in a long time. I would love to kind of hear from you guys. What are you guys grateful for? Feel free to drop a comment below. And yeah, let's get a conversation going. And if you want to subscribe to more of my content, would love that. I talk about high ticket sales. I talk about entrepreneurship. I talk about life in general. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.